Is we're going to press on the sides to kind of loosen it up so that way we can
Got a helper in here.
pet the dog. It's always important.
Very important step.
Very funny. He knows. You know?
Yeah.
Very funny. He's like, here, let me get right in it.
Grab a pot. This pot for you. So I'm sure you're wondering, what am I doing with this Sawzall? So what I'm doing is we're gonna take. Hey, Dougie. He's like, what?
He's like,
What's going on? Mind if I? This video's about me, right?
just like everything else is, right?
So I'll take this guy and could you hold Dougie back?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. And we are gonna cut it like cake.
Do you want me to take Dougie upstairs? I won't go there.
Yeah, I think he's good.
Yeah, he's good.
Look at that.
Yeah. And now grab a root hook. And we're just gonna loosen up the roots down here at the bottom.
Soil smells so good.
Yeah.
And what does the root hook do?
So we're breaking up the roots and like help stimulate them. And also we're just breaking everything up to kind of size the roots down for that pot. And I've done this with other plants. With the Blue Star, I've done it a couple of times now with those. But I'm not sure if they'll live. It's like, the first one I did was like 5 days ago. They'll probably live. You know, the concern is like if you leave all the foliage on, but you take a bunch of the roots away, are you gonna like stress it out? You know, like it's unbalanced. But we're also gonna trim a lot of the foliage off, so we shouldn't have to get too much. He's having a good time over there.
Yeah. He's inspecting the pot for you.
And eating some of the dirt.
Yeah, that too. Dougie.
I'm just gonna inspect its roots and make sure it doesn't have anything growing into itself. I'm sure that it does. The trunk is so pretty. Yeah, and this is going to turn into an awesome bonsai.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of roots that you took off.
Yeah.
So what are you doing now?
There's a root here that is circled back into itself. And so I'm trying, I don't want it to continue to grow like that. It's really bad for it. These things have existed in pots like their whole lives, so they haven't been able to grow like they would in the wild. And so,
So they're winding into themselves?
yeah, and that's not good for its like long-term health and vitality. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That was all wound up.
it was. I'm gonna cut this guy though. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Nice. Just get that with some video editing. Okay. So now,
Dougie Hernandez will be part of the video credits for sure.
so I've got screen on the bottom. I'm gonna put some soil that I've made in here.
You made the soil?
Well, it mixed it.
Well
It's
mixed
like
it.
a mixture of mulch and that sand right there, some topsoil, and some peat moss, bag of peat moss.
Do you have
No.
Does it depend on the plant, what kind of ratio you use?
For sure. These guys they like really well draining soil. So you want to use a lot of sand. With the Bodhi trees, I don't use any sand because they like really wet conditions. But these guys, really well draining soil. So now I've got it in the pot, and I just want to. He's got to get in the middle.
Of everything. Dougie loves the camera.
I'm glad he likes the camera. That means he's in the camera a lot. I've got a bunch of cute videos of dogs.
Yeah. Dougie. Hey, Ma.
He's like, no. My mom is over here, so it's important.
Yeah.
Is it still recording? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
No, sir. Dougie's like, let me try that camera. Dougie. Hi, bud.
Mom, will you watch Dougie and make sure he doesn't get this thing? I gotta go make some more of the stuff.
Okay.
Make sure it doesn't bite it. You gotta make sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Dougie.
I'm gonna get some.
Or it could be instead of bark to that now.
Yeah, I
Bark
think
and
so.
moss. Yeah.
Bark and yeah, and then this moss here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dougie's adding his doggy support. He's the quality control inspector. What is that? Is that bark?
Yeah, I just got some mulch and some of this sphagnum peat moss over there. Get some more sand. Okay.
So is there a method to how you put the soil in?
No, we just want to make sure all the roots are covered and that the plant is kind of anchored in. Put a little bit of soil down first. Well, a bit of soil, quite a bit.
No, sir. Dougie, come here. Do you want me to take him upstairs?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I think he's super cute. Even if he's being annoying.
Hey, sweet boy. This is pretty relaxing.
Yeah.
Like the smell of the soil and the...
Yeah, it feels good to get your hands in soil. So now, I'll put this guy up on the stand here. And trunk doesn't look super centered, but that's okay. Well, it's leaning a little bit, but that's alright.
Don't they give it like some more character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And winding it.
Alright, I'm gonna water it real quick. That thing's so silly.
Yeah. Has a mind of its own.
I feel like it has a certain timer that it auto turns off.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. It shouldn't do that. I have to refill the water thing. Yep. Alright, I'll be back.
Okay. We'll look at your bonsais in the meantime. Bodhi trees. These are the trees that Buddha gained enlightenment under. There's many, many, many. A lot of these are cuttings from a main tree that were replanted. Those are lime trees that we found on the beach in Texas. These are ficus trees, and I think all of these are cuttings off of this main branch here, and you can see new growth on that one and that thicker branch.
Whenever it's older. Buddy, you want some water? Gotta make sure we're all hydrated.
Very important.
You can't make bonsais if you're not hydrated.
And your dog's not too.
Watering really good at first. Mom, do you know anything about like watering a plant in?
Oh yeah, you mean like watering it so that there's no air in
There's
the
no
roots?
air and like, yeah. I guess one thing that we probably should do is take a chopstick real quick, poke the soil so that way there's no voids in it. I don't think there is though.
And what does this do?
So like if you put a plant in and then you're putting soil on top of it, the roots might have like left a void in the soil. Like there's no soil in that one spot.
Oh.
And so yeah, so I'm just like poking around randomly in here to make sure that doesn't happen to like collapse any of that in.
That's cool. So all the roots have soil around them.
Yeah. Really hope this guy lives. All of these do. It's really pretty. It would suck to be like, yeah, we're doing all this cool bonsai stuff on these things, and it would kill them all, you know. But I think it's going to.
Yeah. It wasn't in the greatest health when we got it, so.
No. Branch cutter is really cool. It's got a curved cut here. It leaves a curved cut. It helps the tree grow back better.
Huh.
So now we're just going to look for things that are obviously dead like this. That's never coming back to life. So I'll just cut that guy away. Any kind of branches that look like it might hinder its growth. These junipers, seem to have a habit of crowding themselves. So I'm just gonna cut some of its branches away so that way it can get out of its own way. the stuff in here is dead because it wasn't getting any light. Yeah, that just broke right off. Gross. The whole branch is dead. Wow. That looks healthy, but it's kind of dangly. I don't know. Maybe I won't keep that branch. I'll think about it. So just going to remove some of the foliage now so that way you can see a trunk. We want it to look like a tree and less like a bush. Yeah, branches. Take a toothbrush occasionally and take it to this and scrub it and get all the dead leaves and stuff off of here. Oh, wow, it's all dead in there. So the hope is that once we cut away all the dead or unhealthy stuff, the shape of the tree that we want will start to become more apparent. We'll start to see what's alive, what we want to keep, how we want it stylized. I guess really right now I'm going more for health than I am aesthetics. The aesthetics will become more clear in time. I just want it to be a healthy tree right now. Yeah, it's all messed up in here. like this whole branch. What would that look like? Kind of like its placement on the tree. It's just kind of messed up. Maybe it'll come back. So it looks like we got most of the obviously bad stuff. I'm just gonna lose this branch. It's healthy, but it interferes with the other ones. Okay. So now I'm just cutting away any branch that crowds the others. This branch is really crowded. This guy looks a little sad and droopy, but we'll put some wire on him a little while. Make him look a little less droopy. Might just cut him off completely too.
Now it's recording.
it's recording.
Cool.
Pretty.
I'm not gonna keep this branch. You are coming off, big guy.
So how do you decide which branches to cut?
I just kind of look at it and can see. Let's see if I can find an example of one. I'm trying to show off the main structure of the tree, and so I want to remove anything that's just kind of randomly there. And also at the same time, like the main branches that are here, I don't want any other branches to kind of interfere with it, you know? So like this one, for instance, this branch, I don't know if you can see it, but this branch is kind of growing into this one. And so I'm gonna remove him. And this other branch here, because it's growing into that one. And do I want to remove these two guys? Sure. Why not? I want it to be less bush-like and more tree-like. And I don't want it to crowd itself. I want its interior to get light.
How long does a blue star juniper usually live, do you know?
30 years according to Google.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The Heron's Bonsai guy, he makes bonsai videos and he's so good at them. And I'm like really even more impressed with his work now that I'm like trying to make a bonsai video.
Can I stand over here a minute and watch you wire it? Is this okay?
Yeah.
It looks so cool.
Isn't
What
it?
a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really cool tree, and the bark, the trunk bark, is so pretty. Just trying to show off its innate beauty. I'll wrap some. This is 2mm wire. 2mm bonsai wire specifically, of course. And in a few months, this wire should make it stay this way. You don't want to leave the wire on too long because it'll leave wire marks. 2mm might not be enough. Gotta move this guy away. Yeah, this branch is heavy. It kind of holds. If you leave them on too long, they leave wire marks like this guy's got.
Oh, yeah? How long are you supposed to leave them? This guy has wire marks?
Yeah. You can see the wire there. I don't know if you can see it in the camera in there. That guy there and that guy there, yeah.
Does it become like a part of the character of the tree, though, right?
Yeah. I wanted to make this really cool S shape on this one. I
Oh
left
my
the wire.
God.
Yeah, I left the wire on too long there, and it got
The camera was so impressed by it, it turned
just
off.
turned off.
In 7 minutes.
That is so
Isn't that
cool.
cool?
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of beginning on this one. This guy was a branch that I air layered off of that one.
Really?
And yeah.
You air layered it off of the
Yeah,
main?
all these ficuses, they're, we're just kind of beginning with these.
That S shape is so cool.
Yeah. Okay. It's a super healthy branch, but it looks kind of weird. Don't know. Okay, we'll keep it. Don't worry.
You decided to keep it and wire it up,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So when you wire it, you start it at the base of the branch?
Yeah, because you kind of want to anchor the wire somewhere. So just wrap it around the base here. And then around the branch.
It's so pretty when you opened up the bottom like that, Chris. And that trunk has just a nice angle to it already, too, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
no.
It's really pretty.
All the other ones, the trunk isn't individuated like this one is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all the rest of them are. All the rest of the big ones are kind of, there's multiple ones coming out, not just one.
So will the wire make it kind of stay like that after a while? You're training it
So training it to just kind of be shaped like that.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
How long do you usually have to keep the wire on?
I keep mine on, I don't know, 3 or 4 months.
On your way. I'll step over here.
And the wire won't, whenever you take the wire off, it won't like be perfect. But if you like kind of take the wire off and let it rest a little bit and kind of grow a little naturally, like unassisted, and then if you wire it again, you know, you can kind of over time in that process like shape it however you want.
How cool.
Totally. Plants are so friggin' neat. I think it's so neat that they exist kind of in a time frame that humans don't. Like they're so slow growing, and some of them, like the Bodhi trees, they live hundreds of years, you know?
Yeah. Like 1,500 years, right?
Yeah.
For a Bodhi?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Bodhi I gave you might outlive all of us. Where did Dougie go?
He went upstairs. He probably wanted to go back and lay on the couch.
Yeah.
I guess he figured his quality control time was over. He thought you had the hang of it, so.
You're good to go.
Yeah. You didn't have to watch over anymore.
Yeah. It's like my work here is done, guys.
What's your favorite thing about working with Bodhis? Or with bonsais?
Good question. Plants are like living fractals. Like the juniper, this blue star juniper is like specifically, I mean, just look at that, you know, the tree structure. It's just the same pattern happening just over and over and
The
over and
repeated
over.
pattern.
And yeah, and I don't know. Like,
See if I can shove it right into the. There you go.